What are you going to do at the Mid-Ohio training level?
I'd feel better if I'd had him in a dressage ring, but I feel like I need to do more than walk trot. So I guess I'll enter training.
Training.
I need to get him in a dressage ring, because anything.
Well, see, that was the problem when we went to with Pete. He didn't. He's going like, well, what's this? You know, because it was like this chain, and then he kept stepping on it.
I gotta call Kristen Herman and see if she has a ring up. We could go there.
Well, Lynn said Emily could come over here, but
that's just the size. It's not the.
I know there's no like chain on it.
Yeah, I need. Of course, yours has been exposed to that now.
Yeah, he has, but it was still. You know, the first time you ride in a dressage ring, they're longer and narrower than you expect,
I know.
And that is like, oh my God, the corner's here. What am I going to do?
Yeah, it's true. But you know, you could just measure off the wall and set poles up. Because it's really the narrowness.
It's the narrow. It's narrowest. Yeah. It's the narrowest more than the length. You could set like ground poles up to, and
that's what I'm gonna do. You got me thinking about it. Then I'll be able to hit center line and stuff like that.
Well, you can like make your corners, like identify your corners.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have?
Right, because all of a sudden the corner's there and your canter. You're not picking up your canter.
There he looks better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's better. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
A lot better.
A lot better. Lynn Keener.
Is this better direction? Is this his better direction, or is he maybe he's just starting to get it?
Not sure. He might just be starting to get it. With him, that's the thing. You have to. He doesn't. He goes, what are we doing here? Lynn Keener is not showing this year. Listen.
Nothing to show, or
she was doing third level, and she didn't score 70, so she's going to stay home and train more.
Oh, because she wants to move to third.
She was doing third.
60s, though.
Third? Oops.
You said she scored.
She scored. She didn't score very well.
I thought you said she didn't score in the 70s.
Well, if she doesn't get a 70, she has a hissy fit. But she didn't score very well. Because he's not through his back. She rides him in a shambone, and now he has trouble doing lead changes because they're not through their back, so they can't. They're late. So, and she doesn't want to do second.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, she wants to move up, and she's not. She doesn't want to keep doing second.
That's a lot better.
Oh my God, I was gonna put lunch out.
Oh, good, lunch.
Diana already did it. Diana and the other Emily in there did it.
It was nice of Lynn to make lunch even though she's not here.
I think she was planning on being here.
Who died?
She's trying to get here.
Who died? Some relative.
A close friend of hers and Sam's in Georgia.
In Georgia? They're in Georgia.
I think so. Not positive, but she said she's trying to get back here in time for lunch today.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, I'm still tired from yesterday.
He looks like he's wearing polo wraps.
It does. They're even. They're like perfect.
That's why I bought him. I bought him because his white socks matched, and he's matched his nose.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
That flaxen mane is there.
Little kids that want a fancy little hunter horse, junior hunter, would just love him.
Aw.
Until we wigged out on him, and maybe not so much.
He's been good though. He hasn't been wigging out, right?
Well, he sometimes gets a little squirrely. If he starts getting squirrely, you just gotta change what you're doing to figure out what was making him squirrel.
Is it during work?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his brain just gets fried. He has to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I think he'll
Hello.
grow out of it.
Good.
You know, he's pretty steady now.
Yeah. Oh, good.
He has a better work ethic than Pete, who has no work ethic and no suck-it-uppiness. I mean,
Give him a year. Maybe he'll.
this one sucks it up and does his job.
Remember how he was in the beginning.
Oh my God.
So, Pete just needs some time too.
No, he was good this morning. I mean, he has moments where he's like super, super nice. Like moments of his canter, like I'd canter him up to a 4-foot fence or bigger, and I would.
Oh, jeez.
He's powerful.
Yeah.
The amount of
he's
power
strong.
coming through his hind end is insane, but he really uses it.
What is Brandon? Is that Brandon in there?
Mhm.
What did he think?
Good.
That's great.
Now I have to get Ellen to like it. That's a whole new beast. We won't be letting her know that he was just broken up. April. That part's not going to do it. Maybe forgot.
He looks good there. Look at that. He looks nice.
So hard for me when she mimics Becky's behavior. Do you hear me?
Mm-mm.
I'll wait.
Oops. Oops.
Tired. I think he's tired. He looks tired, doesn't he?
He tires easily.
When he lunged first, too.
Horses like Salem that have those big, thick muscles, heavy muscles, they can't take the heat, and they can't. It's harder to get their fitness level up.
Just like people. You know? Did you see McFarland USA?
The what?
McFarland USA. It is an excellent movie. You have to see it. It's so good. It's a true story.
What's it about?
It's about the starting of a cross-country team in a
Oh,
Mexican town in California. And one of the kids on the team is short and thick like a wrestler. I won't tell you why he's on the team because I don't want to, I want you to see the movie. But it's so much harder for him, and you can just look at him when he's running and see how he's at a disadvantage, on the cross-country team.
yeah, well, that's...
He's working twice as hard as everybody else.
That, what was that? That's the second time he's done that.
I think he's tired, I really do. I can hear him blowing. Ryan's giving him a little break.
Yours came in a separate thing.
That's better than mine. It's like the size of my thumb.
Well, I can make it bigger.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, that is so funny. That is a funny picture.
But it came like separate from everything else. So I was like, what on earth is it sending me? And then it finally clicked. I was like, oh.
It's funny. You can see where that looks like Salem, though.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he's pooping.
There's a poop. Yeah.
See, when he has a big step.
Oh yeah.
But you can tell when you don't have him forward enough because his trot is so choppy. It's like riding an egg beater.
Yeah, when his back's not relaxed. That's how Lark was. If she wasn't through her back, it felt.
Yes,
Yeah.
dramatically. And then when he gets tense, his back tightens. And usually the first time he's at a new, like you take him away, he's getting used to going away, but he's guarded, very guarded. And it made me think about Lark when, how she'd do what you asked her, but she's guarded, just not going to give it up.
Right.
He looks good.
He wants to stretch his neck.